Alright everybody, so we're outside today. It is late January. As you can tell, it's chilly, but we're doing alright. And we're out here building the frame for our DIY composting toilet. Ready to get to it?
Yeah.
Ready to start screwing some things in?
Yeah.
Woo! Alright, we already have some of the pieces cut, so we're going to just start screwing things together. And then we have some other parts to figure out.
Yeah.
Alright, let's get to it. It's pretty stuck. Seems pretty good. Got my eye. There's our, well, there's the start. There's our box. And let's sit around.
We're making the toilet.
Alright everybody, we are back at it. Another weekend day. Working on the toilet. What just came in the mail is a urine diverter, so super excited that we got this. So what we're working on is still the frame. We have our bucket under there that we're going to use. We're going to put bags and then use like a composting material like peat moss or something like that. And then out of the urine diverter we'll have a little hose that'll go into another separate container. All of us have our own hammers. We have a couple little finishing nails and we're going to try to get these 4 strips hammered in around the outside.
Like them.
Yes. We want it to be big enough, that's for sure. Alright friends, well we didn't make it super far on the toilet today. Another thing we did today actually was string up a shower curtain. We found a way, or I thought of a way to string it up just using some paracord and some normal shower curtain rings. So we have that jimmy rigged in there, and it's actually been since we moved into the cabin, so almost 3 months that we have not been showering standing up. We've been doing it with a little pump and a hose over our head while ducking into the portable tub. But now, tonight, the shower head's up on the wall and there's a shower curtain to keep things all in the tub. A small step, it's the small things right now. We'll catch back with you next time we get back to the toilet, and hopefully we'll get closer to having it completed next time we're at it. Une des faces, so on va mettre cela pour le top ici. So I'm slowly but surely getting this toilet figured out. Hopefully today's the day that it'll be mostly constructed all together. It's winter right now, and I tried to go pick up peat moss at a local store. They said they store it outside, so it's all frozen, so we couldn't get any of that. So right now we don't have any like composting material. But otherwise, hopefully by the end of the day, this thing will be set up in a way, other than having that composting material, that it'll be ready to use. Alright, let's get back to it. Well, there we have it, although I need to cut a hole in top of this, attach the urine diverter underneath, and then get the toilet seat on top, and put hinges here. This is exactly what we wanted. Now I think to have the hinges work the way I want, I'm going to have to get underneath here and route out a lot so that there's no material to get caught up. All right, this thing is officially an opening and closing top. What do you have, buddy?
And do some trees over there.
Oh yeah, you're making your own forest in the snowbank, huh? Where is it? Over there, yeah. It is quite the construction crew out here right now. We're at the time of the project where I need to cut a hole through the top of this toilet, and the only tool I have that'll do that well is my jigsaw. At this point, most of my tools are cordless, but I don't have a cordless jigsaw yet. I only have a corded one, and thanks to Bluetti for partnering with us on the AC180, because that makes it super easy for me to plug this in. Right there, we turn it on. You wanna help me turn it on?
Yeah.
Come over here and hit the AC button to turn the AC side on. I think that's on, thank you. We're at 49% right now, and this AC180 is gonna have more than enough power to handle this saw. Now I've used this saw quite a few times on my other battery pack, but just to test it out, we'll see how many watts it pulls. All right, with no resistance on the saw at all, it pulls around 220. So I'm assuming with a little bit of resistance, it's going to pull more than that, but not significantly more. This Bluetti AC180 would be able to handle even bigger tools than this, even a circular saw. This thing can handle 1800 running watts, so the AC180 can handle this little saw no problem. All right, let's test it out using the AC180 to cut out the top of our self-made composting toilet. Yay! We did it! Ooh, perfect. All right, well, we definitely got a little bit of sawdust on this AC180, but it is at 48%, so even with the inverter on, which uses more energy, it kind of wastes energy when you're inverting, it used probably less than 1% really in reality to cut that hole with this saw. So it would be able to do so many more projects before even from 50% it was dead. So thanks to Bluetti for supporting us, sending us the AC180. This is probably one of the only tools that I need to plug in now, but I can take the AC180 anywhere with me, plug this in, and we're good to go. Now for all my other tools though, I also use the AC180 to charge the batteries. There's so many more things that we need to do to test out the AC180. It's really the power station that's keeping our tools up and running. It's keeping our phones charged, our lamps charged, our internet running, and this thing is a lifesaver. We wouldn't be doing what we're doing right now without something, and we're super thankful to have received the AC180 from Bluetti and to be able to use it and test it, and it's worth it. This is a good thing. Alright, it's time to get this thing attached to the bottom. A little bit nervous because you don't want to mess this. You don't want to mess the placement of this because you want things to fall in the right position. Just got to show you guys. That's exciting. It's crazy when one of these projects has been in your mind for so long, but after the crazy hustle we had through the fall, I pretty much didn't do anything for almost 2 months other than the kitchen, at the makeshift kitchen counter. This has been in my mind for a while. We weren't sure if we were gonna do this or buy one, but now that it's here, man, I definitely recommend trying this. I mean, obviously we need to try it and see if it works first. This is a lot cheaper. This was maybe $200 total. And if I need to get some ventilation, if we feel like it's not doing what we want it to, if it smells or if it's too much moisture in the composting section, then I have multiple ideas of how we'd be able to vent it, and even then maybe another $50 to $100 to get it vented. So $300 for a urine diverting vented composting toilet DIY is a lot better than $1,500 or more. Don't you think it's gonna be all right? You think it's gonna be good? Attach the top. Attach the seat. Yeah. I think I might be done. I mean, this thing is far from perfect, but I think this is going to be more than good enough for our purposes. Now the last thing that I need to do is get a hose hooked up to this urine diverter to go into a separate container for urine so that the two aren't mixed and they're easier to dispose of, way easier to compost, and you don't have to deal with moisture as much in the solids. Alright, I think I have this figured out. We have some 4-liter jugs that are just big enough that I don't even need a hose. It actually fits perfectly in this urine diverter. Now, you'll have to play with it. There we go, it's in. It keeps the seat a little bit up though, so I don't know if... I feel like that's negligible. I feel like we're not going to care. But I'm going to take it inside so that Megan and the boys can see this finished product.
Woohoo! Is it all done?
It is. Let's see if it sits flat. That bucket needs to be a little bit forward.
Ready?
The airflow inside, we might want the airflow going out. Oh, there we go. Up against the wall anyway. And there we have it, everybody. The toilet is in its new home. If you can't tell, there's supposed to be a wall right where I'm sitting right now, which that's coming. But the toilet has been a long time coming. We're excited to use it.
Yeah.
This is definitely one step though that makes it feel more and more like our home, and we can't wait to continue with the interior projects. There's a lot to do, and over the next few weeks we're getting some big things done, so make sure you hit that like and subscribe, follow along, and we'll see you in the next video.